Hello YouTube, it's your boy Haps. We're here to play the Genshins of the Impacts. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. It's also very loud. Oh shit. Damn. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's very get some pretty nasty lag. Oh. What's this? Hold on. It's been a while since I've played this, as you guys can probably tell. Where is this at? It's in here. Let's fly. Passion of Mondstadt is well funded, I'd say, more so than I imagine. In fact, even the hilly trails here are so lively. Oh, asked if you cannot go about yourself. Okay. Still missing. Holy shit, that's a lot of components. Let's wait here, it's safe. Comes and goes like a belch after a good drink or a candle on the wind. Ew. What's wrong? Even though I've been eavesdropping on your conversation. Court of Fontaine. Okay. You know of me? Good lines you say. Oh, I'm a money-making machine. Hand-drawn illustrations, Morrow goodbye. Alright. Get out of here. Leave this place. Where are you in Mondstadt? Okay. Okay. That, like, sounds so bizarre. Switch to walking. Alright. in the shop? Holy shit, that's too much money. Money, money, money. Oh, this chick. Do you not get her in the story? Anyway, yeah, so no Valkyria Chronicles today.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Yeah, no, obviously no Valkyria today. That game stresses me out to high hell. I'm just gonna take it slow. I know it's gonna take forever to beat the damn game, but it's what it is, what it is. It is what it is.
I'll be fine. Nowhere to hide.
Nowhere to hide. Okay. I gotta talk to. Why? Why can't? Doesn't he need like a bunch of shit? Hold on real quick. Hold on 1 sec. Sorry, I'm trying to get some Vroid stuff. I'm trying to consult somebody, I should say. Okay. Challenge not complete. Okay. Travelers must adjust gear components and place these components on columns to allow them to interact with one another and activate the final given gear component. Travelers can place each gear component on a column's upper or lower levels, but take note that each column can only fit one such component. They're connected through... Okay. Okay, so... These... No. How do I... Oh. So weird. 5 will be a... Wait, what? Oh. Oh, I see. No, right? Yeah! We did it! Woo, 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 woo! Okay. It's obviously small gear. 2's small gear as well. Oh, come on, position 2. Position 3 is about maybe a medium-sized gear. Yep. 4 is medium. 6 actually might be a large. Huh? And maybe... Okay. I'm like... It's a little confusing to me. So maybe 7 is a... 5 is a... Oh, stop that. There we go. Okay, 5 is obviously a... What the hell's a duplex? Oh, okay. I see. Oh. Oh, okay. Woo! Medium-sized gear, yeah. Nope. 5. Oh, wait. 3, let's make that. Hold on, let's make 4. Hmm. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. I see. No. Pitch up. In position 3 can be this one. Right? No. Shit. do 3. It's too short, isn't it? 2, I can't even place it, period. Okay. And 3. Position 5 is this. Okay, position 4 will be large gear. I am like so baffled. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. Oh. Really? Wait, what? So wait, if 1's that, 2 is what, a medium? And 4 is what, this? Oh my god. I'm an idiot. I would have figured it out eventually, but Jesus, I'm stupid. Alright, give me 1 second, hold on. Jesus. Sorry, 1 second. I'm just trying to do something. it. Anyway. Oh yeah, I have like nothing. Fair enough, fair enough. It's been so long. I want to get this, but I need the golden apple vacation returns, which I don't know what the hell that means. Is that like...
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
It's not in here, is it? No. Unless that's like a mission she's got. I don't even think she does. I don't even see her. Anyway, I guess we can continue this.
Oh, Miss Yenfei, it's you. Has something happened? Did the client from last time,
Oh shit, sorry, I'm trying to go get my drink.
Have no further trouble from then on? Yes, of course. I'm just here to ask you a few questions. Has a merchant by the name of Crossel asked you to put him in contact with a jewelsmith recently?
Krosel? Yes, I remember him. He's a merchant from Snezhnaya, no? Yeah, he came to me with a
Snezhnaya.
chunk of something he called Smaragdus Jadeite. The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find someone who was up to the job. Eventually, I found an older jewelsmith who made them exactly according to his specifications. This order was on hold for a very long time, and only completed quite recently, which is why I remember it so well.
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence to be found here. Miss Inksy, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr. Crossel commissioned you to find him a jewelsmith, did he or did he not assert that the material he presented to you that day was called Smaragdus Jadeite?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price was quite high, so we had to put this transaction on record with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Mr. Krosel wasn't very familiar with the necessary procedures, so I filed it on his behalf. I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself. The item is called Smaragdus Jadeite Twin Phoenix Pins.
Damn, she pulled that out
The
like
inlaid
immediately.
gemstone is recorded as Smaragdus Jadeite. The document even has the official seal of the ministry on it.
Thank you, Sinksy. Now, could you let me borrow this document?
Sure, it isn't serving much purpose here anyway. I take it then that there's been some more trouble?
Nothing you need to worry about. Just a minor issue. I'll return your document as soon as I'm done with it. Thanks again.
Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume someone or something is in trouble?
Must be the nature of legal consultancy.
I believe we have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make one last trip. Let's go to Boo Boo Pharmacy to speak with Dr. Baishu.
Oh shit, my girl, is she
The
here?
weirdo with the snake around his neck?
The weirdo.
What do you want to speak to him for?
Because only he can provide an authoritative statement confirming that Smaragdus Jadeite is harmful to the human body. Once we have this final piece of evidence in our hands, we can wrap this case up.
Okay, ooh. I can just walk over there. We're not that lazy. So yeah, what have you guys been doing? I've been hanging in there. I've been, I think I told you I'd be Plague Tale. I started the, Avengers game because it's on Game Pass, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? That game is, it's something.
My, to what do I owe the pleasure? Though I'm afraid that if you're looking for our little Chi-Chi, she's out gathering herbs.
Damn it.
And if it isn't Miss Yenfei as well. Now that's an even rarer honor. What business brings you here, might I inquire? Some charlatans peddling ineffectual medicines again, no doubt?
No, no. I'm here this time to ask if you're familiar with Smaragdus Jadeite.
Why?
Smaragdus Jadeite? Why, yes, there is some information about it included in the 6th commentary on the 7 Mountain Treatises. The 7 Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a prolonged period, best case scenario, they fall ill. Worst case scenario, they'll suffer great changes in personality and their illness will only ever get worse.
Damn.
Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. Knowing you, Yenfei, and given the specific nature of your question, I suppose that you're about to ask me to write an official affidavit attesting to the pharmaceutical peculiarities of Smaragdus Jadeite?
That is indeed the case. If you would be so kind, Dr. Baiju.
No trouble at all. It's just a single document, won't take me a moment. I would mention, though, that you are not the only one who's developed a curiosity for Smaragdus Jadeite recently.
Oh.
A Snezhnayan merchant came to ask me about it not long ago.
Oh.
But after I gave him my reply, his expression shifted to one of remarkable disappointment. I wonder, Miss Yenfei, if your pressing business might be related to this Snezhnayan merchant?
Ah, you needn't concern
The
yourself
way
about
he
that,
says
Dr.
that.
Baiju. Thank you for penning us that document. I'll make sure to compensate you in due course.
You're too kind. Take care now.
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossell.
Alright.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position to assess the compensation due.
Oh,
Yes.
shit.
My investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final figure for the amount payable.
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yanfei?
She's gonna be like, you have to
Of
pay.
course. According to the stipulations of the contract, Mr. Crossell, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her?
What?
Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss Yanfei.
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, The substance claimed to be smaragdus jadeite that was inlaid within the smaragdus jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to Mr. Chow was, in fact, smaragdus nephrite. Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. Accordingly, you are liable for this sum, which is payable to Mr. Chow in Mora.
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, Miss Yanfei, you cannot frame me like this. I spent a huge sum to obtain that smaragdus jadeite, and yet you claim that the ore inlaid on the hairpins is somehow fake? I demand to see your evidence.
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, please produce the evidence in question.
Oh.
This is a processing record from the Jade Mystery, along with stone samples and an affidavit signed by the business owner, Chateau.
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between smaragdus jadeite and smaragdus nephrite. How does this prove anything? In any case, smaragdus nephrite is the outer layer of smaragdus jadeite. So I had him cut away the nephrite, he returned the valuable jadeite core to me, and some nephrite samples remain in the store. What am I missing exactly?
That's an unsubstantiated belief.
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And we are here to talk about evidence, aren't we?
Ugh. Looks like our first piece of evidence didn't convince him at all. Seems like he came prepared. What should we do next?
Well, we're gonna ask Homegirl because she has a better idea than us.
Hard evidence, something legally binding. We have just the thing. Show him.
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This is the Ministry's seal, after all. It shows that the ore inlaid on the pins is indeed smaragdus jadeite.
Our second piece of evidence didn't work either. And this guy's getting more belligerent by the second.
You know, you could be right. Perhaps the hairpins are the real deal after all.
However,
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown supports my story.
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall one final piece of evidence that we haven't revealed yet.
that fucking smug
Traveler,
face.
would you do the honors? This shall serve as...
What's this?
Smaragdus jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. Sustained contact with smaragdus jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious cases, the patient may suffer a dramatic change of personality and fall seriously ill. Mr. Crossell, were you aware of these peculiar properties of smaragdus jadeite?
Oh shit.
I had no idea.
No idea, you say? I'd guessed as much. But for you to have rented out such a dangerous item, I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within that of the Ministry of Civil Affairs. However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient considering that, as you say, you were ignorant of the danger you posed. Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I will make sure that all the evidence presented here will be handed over to the Ministry. I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their investigations.
What? Wait! I knew.
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear Mr. Crossell. But if you knew of smaragdus jadeite's dangerous properties beforehand, why would you...
Huh? No, The hairpins aren't actually
inlaid with genuine smaragdus jadeite? Is that what you were about to say? You do understand, Mr. Crossell,
fucking
that this
laying
means
his
that
ass,
you'll have to
you know,
pay
she's
Mr.
taking him
Chow
to-
10 times the original
Gee,
price and more.
he's just fucking him up.
Mr. Crossell, your answer, please. My client and I are waiting.
He's seriously intimidating right now. It's like she's a different person.
I'm like very muffled, sir. I'm trying to fix the audio on the fly. I'm very muffled and the game audio is very quiet as well. That's legal. Jeez.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid on those hairpins was Smaragdus nephrite.
Aw, shit.
But I'm a victim in all of this too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small amount of Smaragdus jadeite in the hopes of turning it into a piece of jewelry that would fetch a fine price. But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme discomfort. I couldn't sleep a wink or eat a single bite. I was in a constant state of agitation too. I went to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. But how could I let all that money go to waste? That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from Smaragdus nephrite, which is almost indistinguishable from Smaragdus jadeite. I kept the real Smaragdus jadeite in a specially made box. I daren't touch it again. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And then to top it all off, Jiqiao lost the hairpins after I rented them out to her.
So why did you charge Zhang Qiao such an exorbitant rental price?
Exactly! If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make her pay so much?
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus jadeite, some of my business partners found out. I knew they'd be watching closely to see how much I could make off it. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then my days in this line of business would be over.
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this has on your transaction with my client.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to
According
figure
the
out, like...
contract, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original price in Mora, and that is final.
10 times?
Croso looks like he could faint any second.
He's probably fucking dead.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20% of that sum will go to me.
20%? That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus jadeite.
Well, you're the idiot who...
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to pay me that much, Mora.
Oh.
Even if the Smaragdus jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them.
What
Legally
shit
or
are you
not,
smoking,
I think I
girl?
owe some compensation for that.
Ms. Jiqiao.
Holy shit.
You...
However, Mr. Crossell, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus jadeite, why don't you give it to me instead? I'll consider us even.
What? But I... All right then. This cursed rock's brought me enough grief as it is.
Miss Yunfei, I'll turn this Smaragdus jadeite over to you. I trust that it will suffice as remuneration?
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go, but whatever. It'll do.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yunfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit and express my thanks more appropriately.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now, if I may confirm this again, Mr. Chow, have you and Mr. Crossell come to an understanding?
Well, yes, I believe we have.
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Oh my god.
Is that so? That's good. That's good.
Actually, Mr. Crossell, I'd like to talk business for a second if I may.
What the
I
fuck?
could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have a fair stock of fine ores.
I'm ready to
If
lose
we
my
could
fucking
join
mind.
forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores, I think we could do some fine business between us.
Let me think for a moment.
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
Yeah, so there were some twists and turns along the way.
Exactly. Usually when someone tells us they've lost something, we end up searching all over the place for it. But this time, you managed to solve the problem with just a big stack of documents. Even though the solution didn't involve actually finding the hairpins.
The right solution depends on your perspective on the problem. The objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her liability to pay compensation. So, rather than looking high and low for some hairpins, proving that the rented item was nowhere near worth what the vendor had claimed it to be was the more efficient solution. An Adeptus. Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you? In which case, you would have heard what Granny said. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me compared to my job as a legal advisor. In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today needs legal consultancy far more than it needs adeptal powers?
Paimon
Sure.
can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your
I think there's
reasoning.
more than just reason involved here.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit. I bet she's been on tenterhooks for a while now.
What the hell's a tenterhook? Jeez, that shows you how much I play this game. I keep on running. I keep on running. I keep on running. But I can't keep going on this way. I keep on running.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
I just popped out of nowhere. Oh. What's up, girl?
Ah, you've returned. How did it go? Were you able to find the Smaragdus Jadeite?
Yep.
Good,
Thanks to homegirl.
good. Then we have all the materials we need.
Well,
Sounds
if
very
we're all set, Granny,
ominous.
I'll get going now. Got a ton of clients waiting for me back at the office.
Oh, you. All right then. Go see to your business. Granny should be able to handle the rest.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you. I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come find me directly. Regulars get discounts too.
Regulars.
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teapot, hmm?
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
She's like, fuck you, I'm out of here.
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Her father was hardly so riotous or fond of talking nonsense back in the day when he stood beside Rex Lapis.
Truly unique Adeptus.
Ah, indeed she is. Liyue has changed, and the Adepti must also learn to change. Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the most intimately acquainted with the city among us all. Ah, Liyue is not the same place I once knew.
Granny.
All right then. Let us speak of this no more. Back on topic. I believe that I still owe you a little gift.
Oh, Paimon's so excited! How is it made?
How long does it take?
It is but a single teapot. It shan't take long at all. Just wait here for a moment.
Construct the gift. Okay.
There we go. This Serenity pot is all yours now. Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, oh goodness, who knows what might happen. Take these blueprints with you as well. You'll need them if you wish to make your teapot a little more lively inside.
Thanks.
Wait a minute, Granny! How exactly are we supposed to use this teapot?
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper to await you within this teapot. She will explain everything you need to know about
She
it.
like abducted this helper. The miraculous. Oh shit. Okay. And dare to continue the quest. Obtain silk and print to unlock and reach level. Okay. With a cool aisle. That sounds nice.
Wow! This teapot seems even bigger inside than Madame Ping's. There's even a great big house in the middle, too.
Okay.
Huh. But there's just a whole load of nothing around it.
Get chiseling Paimon. If
Paimon can't do that. Well, you're the one with the sword anyway. You do it.
eh.
Still, why is it so empty here apart from that house?
Oh.
Oh, wait a second. What is that?
What is that? This
Well, it seems that we have a visitor.
this person seems miserable in here.
It's a huge finch!
Excuse me, I am not a finch. I am a teapot spirit, and you may call me. Hang on a moment. What am I supposed to be called again?
Oh.
Oh, call me. I suppose you may call me Tubby.
Certainly look the part. Jesus.
So you're the little helper Madame Ping mentioned?
Madam Ping? Oh, you must mean Ping. Yes, she did summon me here. She told me much about you. You may leave all matters regarding the upkeep of this realm to me. Your journey may be far from over, but at least this way you will not want for a comfortable place to sleep each night.
Okay.
Though it is the Adepti who create realms such as this, they generally do not have the time of day to attend to the banal matter of their maintenance. Thus, we teapot spirits were created to help guard their realms and manage their affairs. You may consider me a butler, if you will. Now, allow me to explain this realm to you. Have you any blueprints on you? Specifically, blueprints with beautiful rooms, chairs, and the like. As long as you have a blueprint, you can refashion this realm however you please.
Blueprints? Oh, that's right! Granny handed us some when she gave us the teapot, didn't she? Let's take them out and have a look.
Okay. Tubby talks really slowly, so it's like putting me to sleep.
Yes, these are the blueprints I'm talking about. Go on, open them up. Just commit the image of the objects to memory and prepare the necessary materials. Then simply release the thought from your mind and the object in the blueprint shall appear within this teapot.
Alright.
Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city inside, couldn't we?
I doubt it. A golden-eyed adeptus explained this to me at some point in the past. He said that even though subspace creation is a product of adeptal power, even that has its limits. This world is not a true one, after all. It provides merely a moment of brief respite from the mortal realm, not a means of escaping it entirely.
A golden-eyed adeptus? Paimon wonders who could that be?
I hardly remember myself. What's more, I have never seen that adeptus again since.
Alright.
Well, let's not dwell on that. Have a look around. Best you get accustomed to this realm. If there's anything you would like to ask, just look for me.
Look for Tubby in the Serenity Pod. Okay. Yeah, what's that coming? Okay. Place your face in. So is there a point to this? Okay. Oh, what the hell? This is weird. Uh, what's up? Okay. Yeah. Okay. What should I do next? Marking. Unlikely, but okay. That it? Co-op mode, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I see, I see. Makes sense.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
On stat. Sure. Mission, okay. Sure. Well, hold on, no, she...
Add astro.
This.
Everyone can hear your voice.
Alright. Ministry missions. I want to know how to do, like, this shit up here. Unlock the Golden Apple Archipelago during this Golden Apple Vacation. Well, what the fuck's Golden Apple Vacation? I really don't want to fish. Can I not navigate? Oh, it's like right over there. Lawrence. Vet fish outbreak of the century. I hate. As long as they don't taste bad. Not really, but yeah. I hate fishing in games. I feel like it's just not fun to me. I think maybe Yakuza did it the best. Like I didn't actually mind fishing in Yakuza, but other than that, oof. Oops. Don't remember what this one is. Give me my money. My single prism. Okay. Used to catching another Paimon, jeez. Oh god. Sort of a wondrous seafood that I managed to catch last time. Oh dude, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's the mobile controls. When the fish are on the hook, click the raise hook button or the fish might eat the bait and flee. Fishing progress will only increase if you stay in the ideal tension zone, otherwise progress will drop. Okay. Alright, I think I kind of understand it. Oh, I see. Oh, fuck, I hate.
Steady now. It's the final Whoa,
I
nice
hate
catch.
fishing in video games. But look at his. Okay. Species, alright. Can you also catch fish with your bare hands? Yes, but I'm the Genshining. And I got sandbagged with fucking fishing. It's also ornamental Paimon. No, I don't want to fish. Stop. I don't want to fish. I don't want to fish. Fishing sucks. I don't have enough. I mean, I can pull a Seto Kaiba and use money. but I don't have enough. What's this? Slap Genshin with the money's tactics.
So close, so close. Stay cool.
There we go.
Yay! Time to celebrate.
My pity. Yo, you didn't come all the way over here, son of a bitch. What do you mean, my pity? School the rules, I have money! Oh, my last 5? It's been a while. I think it was that one stream where I got Zhao and Yeilin. Those were the last 5 stars I got. So in June, I think maybe I got another Kepwing. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, it was in June. Hey man, I know I'm a dumbass. I don't play this game that much. But like all the 5-star characters, and even that like cool looking, they all look kind of lame. Like I don't even hold on. Let's see. They all look lame. Yeah, like there's no one I would want. If anything, I think the 4-star characters look cooler. Then there's this shit stain right here. This terrible character. Ooh. I don't know who would want him. Probably some like crazy psycho. Shit. Whoops. Only 2 wishes. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, like I don't really see the need for 5-star characters. Like they're stronger, yeah, but I don't know, I think the 4-star characters are just as good. Like I still use Amber. Yeah. I can't wait until you don't get him. That'll be the day. I want to do these events. I can't wait until I get this Ayato character. I'll be like, ha ha ha. I am. You know why? That's because I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole, I'm an asshole, I'm an asshole.
I'm all for work-life balance.
I want to get where's this quest at? What the hell's the Golden Apple Archipelago? That's what I want to know.
But I think this is pushing it.
I feel like I need to hunker down and do main story missions, but I don't know which ones to do. Guess we'll do this one.
Come on, enough procrastinating.
Just think of me jinxing you as giving you the motivation. Be like, yes, I will get it. Ah!
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement. Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already.
But Bun will not get
in fact,
Ayato.
Planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project.
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much lately.
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved in this would be a huge opportunity.
Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago, I have already had many people contacting me to declare an interest in joining the project. Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you here today. The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key items are, however, still outstanding. They are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with Plostrite, but I've never even heard of those other two.
Same.
Only sufficiently large
That's how
pieces
little I
of
play this
Plostrite,
game.
or specifically, Vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Jade Chamber to float. Wonder Cores, meanwhile, are the central components of the mechanical structure of the Jade Chamber. Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. They are as indispensable as the mechanical core
So
itself.
you still playing Tower Fantasy?
Although these 3
Is it
items
any
are
fun
rare,
yet?
I trust that with your connections and capabilities, procuring them will not be a question of if, but of when. I take the saying, time is money, more
Time is
seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find, and in addition, the first 3 people who collect all the materials will have the opportunity to ask me a question. You may ask me anything, and I will give you an honest answer.
Bun's like, what are your 3 sizes?
I trust that this means of compensation will be to everyone's satisfaction.
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a
They're
chance
just
to get some
standing there
inside
like an
information
idiot,
on Leroy
rarely.
Harper's development plan for next year,
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang is priceless. Whoever gets to
On
it
Tower of
first
Fantasy, I don't
takes
know if I
the
can
market.
commit myself to playing that.
What a coincidence. I won't divulge too
That
much,
actually
but
looks
I heard some
very
rumors
boring.
about some plot strike just the other day. So excuse me all, but I have some business to do.
Like, at least with the Genshin trailers, the characters were
No.
interesting and
We better move quickly,
like
or this opportunity
the
will be
sights were
snatched
kind
away
of
from
cool,
us.
but the trailers I see for it are just
Ningguang's
horrible.
rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is a huge deal! Let's get involved!
I don't like making my own characters. I hate it so much.
So you heard my announcement, did you?
It's like the worst thing for me.
What do you think? Interested?
Can I ask you anything at all?
Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
No, where's the 3 sizes? Where's the can I smooch ya?
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how to run a business! Then we'll never be short of Mora ever again!
We're not even short of Mora, period.
Of course. But how much information I share with you
I
will
have
depend
so
on
much
your
more, I don't even
performance.
know what you spend it on. Like,
The construction of the Jade Chamber
realistically.
requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been selected as the building site. Once you have collected the materials, please take them there. I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site in person. When you do arrive, please seek out my secretary. Remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity presents itself to you. Do not let somebody else snatch it from your grasp.
Ningguang seems super busy. Come on, we'd better get going.
Ugh, Jesus, my ass.
First, we gotta
Sure
get
is
out of
uncomfortable.
Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look! It seems like there's something kind of fishy going on over there.
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest Lady Ningguang has set up. As it happens, we have some information about the materials that I really think might interest you. Come on, let's find somewhere a little more private, and we can get down to brass tacks.
No, I don't need it.
No.
Don't be like that. Hey, come on, don't go! Why don't you stand there after her?
I just realized his
Oh,
name is
right, yeah.
Blue. Queen the Brave. Oh, these names. These cutscenes, man. Ooh, boy. The crane returns to the wind.
Did you hear that? They said they
What
had
type of
some
plushie
useful
are you getting?
Information's just what we need
Are they
right now.
Genshin characters?
Let's
Are
follow
they
them and see what we can find out.
Sanrio? Or what are we talking? Also, weren't you saving up for the Diluc skin? Like, have you not bought that yet, or did you already get that? Look at that top up. Oh boy. Ooh, it's tempting, isn't it? Look at all those crystals. Alright.
They're not here. Let's keep looking.
Pachow.
Well, will you look at that, ma'am? Nowhere left to run. Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some Mora, We give you a little info. Everybody's a winner.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about
Yeah,
her.
look at those fucking eyes.
So
They're
what?
like so
She's
dead.
loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away from us, huh?
Huh?
I've already told you, I don't need your information. If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it in a way that won't be so easy to forget.
Her eyes are so dead.
Come on, ma'am. You seem like an intelligent lady. I shouldn't have to spell this out to you. It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and handing it over and nobody getting hurt.
I won't.
No more excuses! I know you have money. I saw you.
Look at that side boob.
Yeah,
Holy
I
crap.
saw you. Strolling into Leo Lee Pavilion, ordering a table full of food, and only taking a few bites. Then Shinyu at kiosk, then Wanmin restaurant. Same story each time. You order all the signature dishes, take a few bites, then you're on your way again.
So what you're telling me is she's an
How could you
asshole.
afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And since you're so rich, what's the loss to you in giving us a little spare change, huh?
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue Harbor.
Yeah, seriously, what you're telling me she's an asshole. She doesn't finish her food.
Perhaps. Yes. Let's call it fate.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
Just trying to imitate people into doing business.
Oh, you again.
The Millilith. What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this? You ought to mind your own business. I swear.
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
No, don't be angry, sir. Please.
All right,
let
Bun,
me
what are my
explain.
options for the plushies? I'll help you out. Yeah.
Shenhe.
Shenhe?
What?
My name.
Shenhe?
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is, well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
Oh, I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation.
I've heard this voice. I can't
could have
place it.
dealt with it myself, though.
Heard
I
that voice
suspect
somewhere.
smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
You can't do that. That's way too violent. This is Liyue Harbor. There are laws against that kind of stuff, you know.
Laws?
Are there laws? It's the first time I'm hearing about it. But maybe they said it and I just
No.
don't remember.
Apparently not.
Really? So how exactly have you...
I barely heard the noise.
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
I don't know, apparently you're only
She's
taking
so
like
honest.
small bites.
Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but only took a small bite of each dish. Then of course you're still hungry. So, anything in particular you're hungry for?
Alright, Paimon, you're up. Time to sacrifice
Ginseng,
yourself.
glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals.
Those are medicinal herbs.
Medicinal herbs?
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Pharmacy's not far away. Let's take Shenhe there for a big medicinal meal.
Medicinal?
After all, you can't work on an empty stomach. Psst. Do you think Shenhe might be an adeptus? It seems
Probably.
like it's her
She's
first
got a
time
very
in Liyue
distinct character
Harbor,
model.
and
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your prescription.
Ginseng, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in stock.
Thank you.
Wait, didn't he say you needed a prescription?
She's really eating them.
Yeah.
My hunger has now abated. Thank you.
How did they taste?
Rather awful.
Well, why the hell did you eat them?
Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
So, how come you chow down on these and barely touch the restaurant food?
That's what I want to know.
If Paimon had enough, Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town and order a whole table of food and eat it all in one go.
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future.
What the fuck does
Food
that
of the
mean?
mortal realm is most delicious, but should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development.
Oh.
Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
So you're still an asshole.
Turn to the mountains. That proves it. Paimon knew she was an adeptus.
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber competition! And now we're probably super behind because we've been held up for so long.
I see. I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question you want if you win! Were you interested in the contest too, Shinha?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance.
Aye.
Don't worry. I ask for nothing in return.
Wow! You really don't have to. But having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Alright,
Then let's
join
not
forces.
delay. I have a plan.
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna be the awesomest plan ever!
I am not sure whether or to what extent this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe it will be highly effective. We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then, we alone shall become the victors.
Whoa, 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 what the fuck?
Not by a long shot.
Oh, holy shit.
But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
I mean...
Look, we want to win this competition fair and square.
Wait, no, I didn't say
okay?
that. I don't agree with that.
Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils. Let's start at the top of the list and work down. So, for Plostrite...
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there.
Not this dude.
So, it's you.
Baishu, what are you doing out here?
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a
Oh
large
my
batch
god,
of
I just
wound
saw the
dressing.
second thing you sent
We're
over.
running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of a sudden?
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? I didn't ask, though. Far be it from me to pry into my customers' personal affairs. Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi.
God damn it,
Meaning
Chi-Chi.
Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short-handed right now. I don't suppose any of you are looking for part-time work by any chance?
I like how the other guy just
No,
disappeared.
We've got other stuff to do. While you're here, though, you seem to know a lot. Have you ever heard of something called Sunset Vermilionite?
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. When activated, Sunset Vermilionite rises up all the way into the clouds. It's very rare indeed. As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun Commerce Guild would know far more about this than I do.
Okay, then. Let's go ask at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all. And if there's anything further you need from me, just come to the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Alright, get it out of the way, loser.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Oh? Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself shortly.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe
hold
a
on.
sigh of relief.
I'll wait until this cutscene's over.
Xingqiu, glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Howdy,
Java,
Robbie.
Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu,
I don't know.
have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilionite?
How
Oh,
are
I
you,
see.
Robbie?
So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
As well? Do you mean...
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction, and a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price.
Good.
At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
500 million?!
I don't think I can afford it.
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
But without any Sunset Vermilionite...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
Sea gazer? That sounds sexual.
Who?
Yes, I'm a sea gazer. I gaze at the sea
Sea Gazer was
gozer.
once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away.
Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some Sunset Vermilionite. After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other, I'm now fairly certain that it is situated in the Lisha area.
That's great! But is it really okay for us to just go and take his treasure? Wouldn't it be a little, disrespectful? With him being an Adeptus?
But I don't know what the fuck you just said to me,
You
but
needn't worry.
that's like all
As
amounts
far as
of
I
horny.
understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him.
I thought I was watching like,
Open-minded?
like it was gonna
I
get
have
really
not heard
weird.
of Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that?
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go.
There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine. Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so long. So please, Be very careful.
Okay, we will be. Thanks, Xingqiu.
Alright, Bun. I'm gonna tell you right now, do not buy that body pillow. I highly recommend you don't buy body pillows off of Amazon. There is a very, very high probability that is actually stolen artwork. And it's shitty material. That's the only reason. It's not because of the character. It's probably just because it's stolen. It's stolen artwork.
Let's see. Xingqiu said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti
If anything, I would
But now that I have removed
personally.
it, we can inspect the area more closely.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new
I would personally do the one with the little rabbits. Personally, that's what I would do. Because I own a body pillow that I bought off Amazon. And I can tell it's stolen and it's got shitty it's made poorly. Actually, I think I own 2 of them. This is like when I was getting really big into anime. Where the fuck did she go? Am I following this thing? Yeah, I like rabbits. I think a rabbit would be the only animal I would be willing. Holy shit, level 50.
The Sealy got...
Okay, I have 3 of them. You know, I like rabbits. No cryo in current party. Okay, hold on. So
You called?
Sooner we're done, the better.
Don't disappoint me.
Pyro. Shit. Fuck, who do I get rid of? She's my best fighter. I'll get rid of Zhao. Get rid of Zhao and I'll put Yanfei in there.
Ready for trial.
I don't know, Bun the Rabbit.
What? Weren't we at a waterfall just now? How did we suddenly end up here? Oh, so many clouds. It feels like we're high up in the sky.
I believe this is the abode
Too
of that
late.
Adeptus. With any luck, the sunset vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Really? Let Paimon see. Huh? Isn't that the Sealy from before? Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds.
Already committed, but I'm
and
sorry.
Now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and
I know I'm
trees here
bad.
don't seem
I'm bad to the
complete.
bone.
Could there be
I'm
something
bad to the
below
bone,
clouds?
and people love it.
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti art used for spatial partitioning. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the Adepti art.
All right, then let's do it.
I sense the presence of monsters in this
Let's
place.
do it.
I don't know where they are hiding, so we'd better be careful.
You can shake your head all you want. You can keep shaking that head. Oh, and I also get her. Okay, so... Oh, she's a spear. I hate people with spears. You can shake your head all you want. Oh, Yanfei's also knocked out too. Nice. Nice to know that the game didn't revive her for me. I make a rich woman bad. I make a good woman steal. I make an old woman blush. And hell, I make a young girl squeal. I want to be yours, pretty baby. Yours and yours alone. What? There we go. Bad. And Galen sucks. There, I said it. I need to destroy this. Oh, it's okay. It's one of these things.
It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
Well, you've been fucking carrying the team. I don't know what Bun was talking about. I think they were full of shit.
Manifest! Cryo Incarnate! Obey! Manifest!
Really understand.
The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
Incoming.
Sleep all you want. Last time I checked, Bun, you weren't playing the game. There we go.
I will not.
Wait, what? Wait, Why'd she die?
Is everyone okay? Look! The Celiacs disappeared beneath the clouds
Yeah, it's
again.
alright. I think I need to get a...
It
Yeah, I
looks
gotta
like we need to
return
get further
my
down.
model.
But before that, let's destroy the
Yeah, I got
guard
some
mechanisms
warranty
on this
on
level
it.
first. Manifest! Do your master's bidding!
It's like an extended warranty.
In your
right?
dreams. Oh!
Right off.
Unleash!
Do I not have a... Oh, I don't actually have anything to revive people. Oh, sweet. Okay.
Obey! Unleash! Manifest! Unleash! Manifest!
So tasty.
You'll regret that! Unleash! Cryo incarnate!
Okay.
Obey!
So tedious. I was waiting for this thing to start fucking attacking me. Oh my god.
We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall.
Yeah, last time I died and I don't know what happened.
So high.
Okay.
Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently.
Oh shit, it's like Resident Evil. Am I gonna get like chopped into bits?
That Sealy's on the move again. Let's catch up with it. Huh. Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Move! 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 Am I almost done with this? Oh my god, not this shit again.
Manifest! Obey! Manifest! Unleash! You will regret this! Manifest!
It's still not fucking dead. He had like no health.
Obey! Unleash!
Yes. Oh my fucking god, not one of these things.
Do your master's bidding.
I have like no food items.
Manifest. Unleash. Manifest.
This is so boring. Oh, fuck right off. I hate fighting these damn things.
Obey. Unleash. Punishment. Judgment.
Oh, what the, he hit me through the damn wall.
Give up. Submit. Blood repays blood.
I can't see, I'm in hell. Okay.
We are all but one.
God, these guys walk so damn slow. Oh my god.
This is just fate's dark design. Cryo incarnate. Manifest. Unleash. You will regret
What the
this.
shit? Yo, dog, you ain't gonna slow down anytime soon?
Manifest.
That's one down. Holy hell.
Unleash.
Look at these tactics, Bun. You cannot like envision better tactics. These are like some of the best damn tactics you'll ever fucking see. Right now we just wait. Yo, what the fuck? I was out of that. I call horse shit. What the fuck? What actually was that? Oh, at least it's just one of them.
Manifest. Obey.
I hate fighting these dudes. They're like so tedious.
Unleash. Manifest.
We're still going on? Holy shit, how long is this dungeon?
Look, over there! Could that be the Sunset Vermilionite?
I don't care what it is, just get me to like the summer shit, you know? I want to get the new cool costumes. Oh, oops. Why can't I climb anything?
Is this it? Is this the Sunset Vermilionite? It's so huge!
Taken out of context, that's pretty good.
That's true, but then again, why isn't it floating?
Plaustrite doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount. Only after being activated does Plaustrite reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into the heavens.
Wow, Shenhe, you seem to know everything about this.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story. I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
Wonder who this
Hold
master
on a
is.
sec. Paimon just realized something. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky too! But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This rock must weigh well over 1,000 pounds, surely!
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure? Be careful!
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a Plaustrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged.
There's... You have to be
My
careful.
safety.
That's right! Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything, but if something this heavy lands on you, you're gonna get yourself hurt, no matter who you are. You gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects. It's just common sense.
Is it now? Well then, thank you. I'll go on ahead with the Plaustrite. Let's meet at the building site later.
Jeez.
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself?
Who knows?
Adepti super.
Look, I did it, and I only died once.
We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
God knows. God knows I fall in love. It's strange, but it's true. Yeah, I can't get over the way you love me like you do. So I have to be sure when I walk out that door. Oh, how I want to be free, baby. Oh, how I want to be free. Oh, how I want to break free. Bow, bow. Bow, bow. Hell yeah.
That's the groove, all right.
big old fucking swords. What? It's strange, yet true. Sup, girl?
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
That acting, oh my
How
god.
can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's gotta be one of those adepti, surely.
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I may reap a more bountiful salary.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations, this item is approved for submission. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item. May I take your name?
My name isn't important. I'm not even here
My
to compete.
name.
I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhua, and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. The rarest talent turns in the rarest plastrite specimen. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found? Pretty amazing, right?
In truth, it is the finest piece of plastrite we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay there. Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building site.
Shenhua, Shenhua! Just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises!
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Aren't you happy about it? Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help but hold her head up high and break into a big smug smile.
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect.
Yeah, she's like fucking
as if I'm
sandbagging
set
it.
apart from the common folk.
Yeah, 'cause that's how adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive, too. Way different than normal people.
But I am not...
Shenhua?
You alright, girl?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode. I'm just a little fatigued.
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use, right? Let's go check in and take a rest.
No need. I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to sit and meditate in silence.
You can't do that. It's dangerous out in the wild on your own. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed, alright? Seriously, don't punish yourself like this.
Paimon's
Okay.
right, for once.
If you insist.
Great! Now we're talking. Let's head to our hotel.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go take a quick piss break. And maybe grab something to snack on. BRB. Don't be raising hell while I'm gone. What up? And we are back. No hell was raised. We are A-okay. Oh, did I? Okay, I haven't switched it over. Oops. Thought I did. Yeah. Oh. What's up, Pimpin?
Hi there. Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left. Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors,
Business people, tea sellers, all sorts. So,
I meant to
business
ask, did
is
you get that
booming
fly
for
out of
me
your
today.
room?
Very few vacancies. You're lucky you got here when you did.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just at the door on the left. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you enjoy your stay. Please excuse me, I'll leave you to it.
Shenhua, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room's ready. Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon couldn't help but notice one of the guests walk in with a huge grilled chicken drumstick before. Let's buy one for Shenhua too. She can have it as a midnight snack. Or save it for breakfast tomorrow.
All right. I will head to my room for now. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door. See you tomorrow.
Hey! Isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's she doing here? Let's go and say hi.
Why? What's up, Cloud Retainer?
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
Yep.
So far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shenhua too, Cloud Retainer?
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Cool. So, what's her Adeptus name anyway? Calling her Shenhua feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her by her Adeptus name instead.
Why?
Her Adeptus name? Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
Oh.
Oh, right. Wait, what?
Never would have
Paimon
guessed.
neither. This is a real surprise.
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Well, to start with, her problem-solving methods are extremely direct.
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. In this respect, she has not changed. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
That sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival, but not so her. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhua might have...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shenhe may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
I might have learned to not
the
ask
mortal
questions.
world is rife with suffering of every kind, and she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided to adopt her. Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. All the Adepti cherished her talents, and so we were willing to train her. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day.
Day by day.
Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. Perhaps the red ropes are so powerful that they have suppressed some of her other emotions as well. It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't you?
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows. Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, one is most curious to observe how she will respond to the coming storm. If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti.
There seem to have been a growing number of tales told regarding Shenhe in recent years. Perhaps she was seen on the previous occasion when she secretly ventured out from the mountains. One has heard that a playwright in Liyue Harbor wrote an opera based on the legends told about her. It is called The Divine Damsel of Devastation. The play portrays her as making a stand to protect her fellow villagers. One can only surmise that every story needs a hero.
Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kind of hard to deal.
How do we change time?
Huh?
judgment.
Shit, what the hell's the time button? I know it exists. I don't know what it is. I haven't played this in so long.
Don't we have a job to do?
Shit. Okay. Oh, here it is.
Everything is negotiable.
There we go. It took a minute. We got it.
Overtime.
Hey! So, Shenhua...
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it?
Yep.
Oh? How did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you, so I went outside to check and caught sight of my master. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me. After all, Master is... very talkative.
Very talkative.
Sorry, Shenhua. Paimon had you down as an adeptus this whole time, but it turns out Paimon was wrong.
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner, because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit. Still, though you mistook me for an adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. Instead, you treated me as you would a friend. For this, I am very grateful indeed.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real adepti, too. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an adeptus or a human isn't the important thing. First and foremost, we're just plain old friends.
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do, I must say I like the title friend very much indeed.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, we should start searching for the other 2 items on the list. But before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going. After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find any. If it turns out some of them have given up already, we'll be able to take things a little more slowly. Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhua. Try it! They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
Oh, great, so she can't cook that well. How the hell did she survive? She cooking like she eat like raw chicken and shit. Burnt chicken.
The Jade Chamber is floating into the sky! But it seems to be tied down by something.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Byron! And hey! People Paimon doesn't know?
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced. Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment, I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
What the hell was that shit behind her, like the purple
Wow,
thing?
can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch. Wait, I know you. You're the one who fought against the Batuian Osile, right? Oh, sure enough, your reputation precedes you. Pleased to meet you. I'm Beto, captain of the Crux.
Beto? Are you here to join the Jade Chamber contest too?
Hell no.
Sure am.
Never mind.
I happened to get my hands on a chunk of Sunset Vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
Yeah, but we brought like some big ass piece back.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yoon, or Yoonjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
Oh, so she's a
Greetings.
gothic.
These two are
lolly. What
Paimon
do they
and the
call it?
Traveler.
Lolita?
I'm sure you've heard of them before. And this is... sorry, I'm not sure we've met.
Shenhe. I am their friend.
Good to meet you. Well, from today on, I guess all of us are friends. Miss Yoon is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed.
Very
to be honest
ominous.
with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plastrite required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side. Wow! So it looks like the three of us are competitors now!
Yeah, and we're gonna win because we're main characters.
Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help her win.
In that case, I have a proposal to make. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well,
Did she
there
say
are
that?
3 teams here. We can split the prize between us. Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us. What do you think? Sounds great, but how does that change things exactly?
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yoon. The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all three of us managed to get our hands on it. The two remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source it, the other two can hop on the bandwagon. How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh. Interesting approach.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Suling if he's heard of them. You guys...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Sounds good.
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, let's go!
Let's roll.
By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang Yunjin? I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion. Ooh, what's the opera called? Paimon wants to go see it. The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus.
Evil.
It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
Ooh, ha! Die, dog. Dog won't die. Oops. Can I get some food to go? Apparently, I don't have any of these, so...
Try something new at the Wanming restaurant.
Okay. Some food. More food, please. Alright, so who are we meet? Master Zhang?
Hmm? Ah, hello. Are you here for something off the shelf, or do you need something forged?
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd heard of something called a Wonder Core.
Wonder.
Of course I have. Sorry, who's asking?
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you forged some weaponry for my father in the past, for stage use.
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so you must be Miss Yoon. Sorry, my brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day. Everyone's heard of you, Miss Yoon. Even folks who don't make it to the opera all that often. Like myself. So, you're here to ask about Wonder Cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, I made some for Lady Ningguang back when she was building the original Jade Chamber. The types of ore needed to make Wonder Cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time. I don't suppose you've brought any yourselves?
No, we were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
Sure. Well, you'll need two kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium.
If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with visions.
Visions?
It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, that's trickier. It's all but unheard of on the market.
Then where do we start?
I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard is that the people around Mount Tianheng have some sort of magic trick that can pinpoint the location of the stuff. Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter iron around Mount Tianheng. And if you run into any locals, ask them a few questions about Subrosium.
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine damsel of devastation also takes place on that mountain. I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of the Adepti, in fact. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay. We should head straight there.
Alright. Ah, shit. Okay, we gotta walk. We got a walk to do. God knows I'm in love. What's the teleport thing? We should probably just grab it while we're here. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what, causes it to not work.
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic, towering peaks, and the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in paradise. No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, this looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by Adepti.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. Huh.
Oh.
Seems like you have a real connection with this place. What's the story about, though?
It's the story of a girl becoming a hero.
Cool! A hero story? They're Paimon's favorite!
The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared.
Monster?
The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me."
What a nasty piece of work! Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place!
But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward.
No! Don't do it, little girl!
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from which she eventually emerged as the victor. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world. And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air. That's how the opera ends.
I really like this story.
I really like the story.
But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be. I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the divine damsel.
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some Star Splinter Iron! Yeah!
That's probably not it, is it? Oh, geosigils. Kinda figured.
This should be enough Star Splinter Iron. Now we just need to find that Subrosium.
Subrosium.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Alright.
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask you something? Huh. He didn't seem to catch that.
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Subrosium.
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever. Guess we're on our own here. Shenhua, Yunjin, let's have a look around.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman.
Gentleman.
If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
Uncle?
It's...
Shenhe.
Shinho. You're alive. The rumors were true. So, all these years? I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium. But I think you can find some information in the village.
Alright.
This place is deserted now. No one ever comes
I mean,
here.
it looks like someone still lives
So you
here,
can
like right over
rummage
here.
around all you want.
Huh? You know this guy, Shenhua?
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around. Don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
Okay, then let's see what we can find in this village.
Oh geez, where is it at? I don't know. What is this?
Huh. What's this?
Oh my god, I'm not reading all that. Okay.
So, Shenhe is the divine damsel? Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus, and she is about the right age. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier. According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple. And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father. Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it. Oh, it looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
I suppose it wasn't too much trouble. Huh?
I mean, that was it, right? Oh. Oh, God.
So it seems that Shenhe's father thought he was summoning a benevolent deity using a magic incantation.
All this
But
reading.
in fact, he summoned an evil god's remains, which took the form of a monster. His obsessive yearning for his deceased wife led to a terrible tragedy. The villagers moved away in fear, without ever learning the truth. And now, this place is deserted. Still, I do wonder what the connection is between Shenhe and Mingjun.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Symposium.
It's like a little small-ass circle over there. I mean, why didn't you just let me pick this up in the beginning? Like, what the hell?
This is it!
Oh my god.
So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, and we'll find us some Symposium! Let's go back and tell Shenhe the news!
Here I come.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. Well, we all know how that story ended. I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
Okay.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression.
But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhe, look. This tells us how to find Subrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
I already knew that.
Let's go then.
Okay, I thought she was about to say that.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts. So I'd like to change them.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
It's okay. I like your version.
Huh?
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera. But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself yet.
Shenhe, Yunjin, cut the chit-chat. Let's go! We can't let someone else beat us to it!
Damn, I only got one thing on your mind. Whoops. Okay, so then it was this.
Work hard and live each day.
Is that Zhao? Sweet. Like, and butterfly? Butterfly wings. There's Zhao. What's up, Zhao?
What brings you here? Have they found a solution to the danger in the sea?
Danger in the sea.
Ningguang didn't tell you. Something has happened in Guyan Stone Forest. According to the contract, as an Adeptus, I should not get involved for now. But these things can be unpredictable. I have a contingency plan of my own. Only a single mountain lies between here and Liyue Harbor. If things get out of control, I will defend this place myself.
Defend it with your life. Oh, he just happens to be here. Okay.
That's everything we need! Let's head back and report in! Paimon's curious.
I keep expecting this to be like most games where if I talk, you know, if I go to the map, they'll still talk.
Oh, goodness.
So, are they okay?
This is some top quality ore you found. I think I'll get a good end product out of these. Guess now it's my time to shine.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing?
Doing
I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before, and says it'd take a lot of research for him to get up to speed.
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them while you go about your business. Don't worry. It won't take me too long.
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next, but where should we find items relating to the Adepti?
I'll sort that out.
Oh? You got this then?
Yes. I have been training with the Adepti for years. I know a thing or two about making sigils.
Okay.
When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the contest. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber, so she sent me to deliver some Adepti sigils to her. Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long. There's so much basic knowledge that I lack. Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all. But either way, I'm very glad to have met you, and I'll take care of those Adepti sigils.
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say whether you should stay or not. But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink waiting for you.
Thank you. So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your facilities to make the sigils.
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti arts work. Maybe I'll learn something.
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my master's, I can assure you there will be no quality issues.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead of us.
I highly doubt that someone's going to get there before us, but I'll humor you, Paimon.
Ningguang's little secretary! We found all the materials!
Oh, already? All three of you found them together. Okay, I see. The Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look good. It seems that we found our winners.
Alright.
I hereby announce that the winners of this material procurement contest are the Traveler, Yunjin, and Beidou.
What? It's over already? I haven't even found the plush-strike yet!
I can't believe it. So close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our 3 winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber, where Lady Ningguang is waiting for you.
Huh? Where's Beidou? She was right here!
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to. She will join later. Please come with me for now.
Alright then, guess we'll head on up to the Jade Chamber first. This has been a long time coming. The last time we went up to the Jade Chamber was ages ago.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores and insert them into the Jade Chamber's control compartment. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Once the tethers are released, it will soar into the sky. Thank you all for your work. Now it is time for me to fulfill my promise.
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement. You are looking for a venue for your new opera, aren't you?
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if I proposed that we stage your first performance right here?
Wait, what?
In the newly built Jade Chamber. The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city. It is fitting for the finest performance to be hosted in the heavens. I can think of no better stage for you than here, Miss Yun.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Then I will prepare my props and other articles shortly. Please allow me to bring all these aboard the Jade Chamber.
You're quite welcome. It's truly what a good opera deserves.
A traveler, Shenhe, Paimon, I'll be leaving now. Do come and see my play when the time comes.
You're next. What is your question? I should clarify. I do not know your brother's whereabouts. Please, don't waste your question on this matter.
Wow, you're a mind reader, Ningguang. Oh well, guess Paimon will ask a question then.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital, connections, sensitivity to the trends, and instinct for what is a good opportunity. All of these traits are crucial. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give you an answer. But that is not to say that it will work for you.
Wow,
Sweet.
Paimon hadn't even asked the question yet.
Your question was written all over your face. Now look, you helped me rebuild the Jade Chamber, and I intend to repay you handsomely for it. So I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment here. I will pay you at the highest rate of remuneration.
Great! So next time we run out of Moro, we just need to come to Ningguang?
And
No
work.
more questions from us. Shenhe, you got a question?
Me?
Me?
Yes, this is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to ask.
Are you sure? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'd urge you not to squander it.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second. Paimon can probably think of another one.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in Liyue Harbor?
Now that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you respect the rules here, you will not be turned away. So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a sense of belonging in Liyue Harbor.
Oh, a sense of belonging.
Yes. To become fond of a place, to feel part of it, it always requires a reason. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. Or perhaps you enjoy the atmosphere of Liyue and you will become accustomed to it. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay. I hope you can find yours soon.
I see.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou! It's your turn! Do you have a question for Ningguang?
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. She forced me to help out, so I figured I may as well get involved with the contest. Ningguang, don't forget what we talked about. It's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound dressings are ready, and the Millelith have set up an ambush.
Glad to hear it. Watch your back. Stay alert.
Beidou? Ningguang? What are you talking about?
Adult stuff.
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. Maybe it's better that you don't know.
Prepared for liftoff.
When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber's shadow would be seen in all 7 nations of Teyvat. My wish has not changed to this very day. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world. And I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence!
Oh. Pirates of the Caribbean music. Wait, hold on. Am I gonna have to fight something?
Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who is that?
Wait, what?
Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming!
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it! Well, let's go fetch the Adepti!
No.
Huh?
In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone!
Oh, why is this so epic for no reason? One ship? What? There's only one ship in there.
All hands! A tsunami incoming!
What's that?
What's that?
Giant wave!
Oh, I thought we were gonna fucking drop kick that thing. Alright, well, we got our ass kicked.
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
Like epic for no reason, man. What the hell? You still haven't killed it yet. It's still just as easy. Fuck you.
What are you doing here?
We can't let you be the only
Wait,
one
what?
taking this risk.
Yo, what the
I
fuck?
hardly
I didn't
see
agree
this as
for
a great
this.
risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death,
I mean, her
I
health
think
bar
I
is
have the
already
upper hand.
emptied. You know, like, what the fuck is this?
Obey!
I don't understand.
Unleash! In your dream, manifest! Oh! Feeble! Unleash! Do your master's bidding! Manifest!
Okay, that's another head down.
Unleash! Obey! Incinerate! Manifest! Obey!
It's almost dead, like, just die, please. Right? I mean, it wasn't that difficult.
Shouldn't we go after her?
this place is unstable. It is too risky to continue pursuing her. If the place collapsed, the consequences would be disastrous. Let's head back.
Good?
I'm just a little exhausted. Otherwise, fine. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to follow me.
I mean, you pretty much did for the most part.
Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon. After an injury like that, she'll likely seek refuge somewhere else.
How did things go underwater?
Bad.
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water. It didn't take too much effort to finish the job.
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted.
Yes.
When you visit the Jade Chamber in the future, you will be afforded generous treatment.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone Forest and the surrounding waters have returned to normal.
Thank you. How are the Millilith?
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command, our losses were minimal. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady for her help. On behalf of the entire Millilith, thank you for your service.
Just like the hero in the story.
Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I'll be able to take the compliments. I wasn't trying to be a hero, though. I just wanted to protect you.
Let the soldiers recuperate, but don't let your guard down. If she returns with a vengeance, we must be prepared.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a conclusion.
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well, things would have hardly gone so smoothly had it not been for Shenhe.
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be ours, even had things been a little more arduous. If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong Ballista, and find oneself compelled to admit that you have evidenced some degree of novel thinking. You have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis in advance. This is considerable progress compared to the last time. Hence, on balance, one finds your performance during this trial satisfactory enough. But there will no doubt be further trials to come in the future. Do not suppose that one will not continue observing you hereafter.
While the position of Tianquan remains mine, I will always ensure Liyue's safety.
Shenhe, one saw you secretly venture out from the mountains a few years ago, and noticed the air of dejection in which you returned. Hopefully this trip to Liyue Harbor has been a different experience.
Yes. I can't explain it, but I feel happier than I expected.
Good. Traveler, please take good care of Shenhe. She is a dear child.
Dear child.
In fact, one has many fond memories of Shenhe's childhood that she may be interested to hear about.
There'll be no need for that.
Oh. They are all like this. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you. One shall be going homeward now.
Please, have a good rest. Come to the Jade Chamber when you have recovered your energy. We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the fact that Liyue has weathered another crisis. This banquet must be the most spectacular ever.
We're still not done. Okay, you know, I'm gonna end it. We're gonna end this stream. I thought we'd be done by now. Okay. I hope you all enjoyed. It's getting late. Me tired. Anyway, Vinny Boy Haps. I'll see you all later, and goodbye.